you might. Too much, 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 too many crabs in a barrel, but I'd rather hang around family and battle. It's too much, too many dripping in sauce, and I ain't hating on nobody, they can get lost. It's too much, trying to help a nigga out, the only thing they care about is internet cloud. It's too much, niggas sounding like each other and they all dead wrong, they don't even get along. Too much, you might. 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 Too much drip, you might slip. 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 Too much.
Up in the way, cause I don't play clown. Take that with you on the way down. Up in the way, cause I don't play clown. Take that with you on the way down.
I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal.
And what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, is the real world that our children live in. Not the ideal one that we want them to live in. Not this wonderful world that we pray that will come here one day, but the real world that they have to live in. You want to know why they're acting so crazy? You want to know why they're doing the things that they're doing? Because we have not prepared them to live in this real world. We have sent them through 12 years of school teaching them this dumb stuff that doesn't work, and when they go out and try to apply it and get killed for it, we are not there.
Me an animal. I eat a fake motherfucker like a cannibal. And I don't even understand how he got that far. Cause every time he write a rhyme, it's about his goddamn car. You know the top 10 hottest in the fucking game? Well, 8 of them niggas fucking lame. It's a fucking shame how y'all put them on a pedestal. But I figure you ain't got nothing better to do.
Pinky ring up to the moon. Ain't going so damn into you. I'm done with these models and done with these bottles, girl, I'm just trying to talk to you. We don't have to go to the room, but girl, best believe if we do, that we getting naughty, your body's my party, so yeah, that don't sound like the truth. And we can go as far as you want to, cause ain't nobody finna stop you. B&D bumping out of that Subaru, when we fornicating back at the Tahoe. Then that Miranda go off on my phone, I pick up to you saying you home alone. I hop in the whip, and I should get 6 on the wrist of the pistol, cause I know that it's going down tonight. Let's fuck it up now, just maybe go round, cause we in the clouds tonight. I'm trying to show you the time in your life, so girl, let you down tonight. Let's go a few rounds tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? It's for your size tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? It's for your size tonight. It's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. So many missed calls, I understand why you was pissed off. Let me explain for a minute, before you start jumping to conclusion. I really don't understand why you doing this. Chill for a minute, let me explain this. I'm sorry for all the attention I ain't paying. All of this honey you be wearing, I paid it. The only one to do better than a man shit. Yeah, you baby, all day baby. You be in my mom, best believe I ain't playing. Stay up on my grind just for you is what I'm saying. Make a move for you, be on my scripture on the daily. So maybe be less insecure, cause you the best and that I can ensure. Like Geico, when you progressive that I can't ignore. My A1, you my lady, and that's for sure, so stop it. Ready your head just to go and pop shit off. Also bitches that ain't even really jacking, dog. You tripping, baby, I ain't even got no options, though. But if I did, I'm in my pockets, you could bleed me. Oh, goddamn, you don't understand it. When I be with you be begging cause I'm damaged. Just hold me down before I hit them blessings. Feel like you fucking up the ground like a bandit. Play vacation, motivation, keep me in the studio, see deprivation. Got me going crazy, though, my body shaking. Think about that body and the love we make your faces. We used to be together, forever and ever, for worse or for better. And pour each other, it don't matter. You was running in my grind, my pockets fat, a hostel, a glass, one of them is gonna shut out tonight. Let's fuck it up now, just maybe go round, cause we in the clouds tonight. I'm trying to show you the time in your life, so girl, let you down tonight. Let's go a few rounds tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost to explore your size tonight? It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost to explore your size tonight? It's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight.
All right. How y'all doing out there? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Shame Sunday. Said, how y'all doing? Give y'all a second to pull up and pop in. Hope everybody's well. Y'all let me know how my sound is doing. If it's sounding good. It don't sound like I'm in a washing machine or something. I hope everybody's well. I see y'all got some time, would you please hit that share button. Hit that share button with the ladies. The women need to come out. They need to come out. Enough is enough, y'all. Enough is enough. Get your damn kids.
Be wrong for that, baby.
Get your kids. Sit them down. Open up some dialogue, some real dialogue. Because it's crazy out here. And ladies, it's crazy out here. We're going to get to the pleasantries before I go on my rant. But I'm emotional. Paris Dunbar's in the building. What up, though, Nikki? Hey, love. I hope all is well. Yes, supporting me over on Facebook. I really appreciate y'all, man. We up to 6.8 thousand followers on Nikki Mrs.SheSaid's Facebook page. Please do not send stars. I repeat, do not send stars. FB is robbing creators. Truly. So it's a waste of money, your money, because it's not coming to me. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Support on Cash App. And by any means, the free part of just liking and sharing my shit is greatly appreciated. Mr. He Said is in the building on the ones and twos. I appreciate you, sir. Always making sure I'm crisp and clear and trying to stay on point. I appreciate it. Who else we got in the building? The Information Man Show is in the building. If y'all don't mind, all you got to do is hashtag shame in the chat, and Nightbot will kindly drop your link so we can all support each other. It's a lot of great information out here with some awesome creators, so go check them out. Don't just be in the chat looking. People got some good content, and the good content needs to be shared. Let's Talk the Better Black Life is in the building. I hope all is well. Appreciate you for popping in. Alonzo Hall, the all-star advisor, is in the building. Some great creators. You guys drop hashtag shame in the chat so Nightbot can support you by dropping your link. I appreciate y'all, and I want everybody else to go out and check y'all out so they can appreciate your content as well. Y'all know how I do on Sunday. Shame. It is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress, and is caused by your own consciousness of wrong and foolish behavior. You need to be conscious of it. Sometimes we're not aware. So here I like to bring a visual, sometimes with video or just with my dialogue. Shame is also a loss of respect or esteem and dishonor. You got to have some honor or some esteem and respect. Lose it. What's going on out here? Get your damn kids. A person's actions and or situation that brings a loss of respect and honor in someone else's eyes.
Shame on you.
Again, the consciousness of honoring your family, your mother and your father, the legacy that they want you to create, the cycles they would want you to break. You have to be conscious of it. So here we like to bring a little visual. Dr. Nakumbe is in the building. I appreciate you popping in. You know, sometimes you get up and you watch some things. We usually have some current events on, you know, lack of foolery over here. So this morning I got to watch, what is the name of it? It's a show with Cheryl Atkinson, and they discussed women's health today. So I got a little video, and we ladies should be concerned because it's a lot of things that we are putting our attention to and finding some value in when there's a lack of value for women in this country. A lot. Hey, Quantum, how you doing, love? So this is also a shame on us. Get your damn kids. Educate yourself so you can better educate your children. Okay? It's a lot of foolery going on. Take heed to the message. May not be in the chat, but I appreciate you, sister. Constantly talking about the foolery. She don't bring visual or pictures or videos or none of that. She just talk. Many of y'all need to take heed to the message. Stop worrying about the damn messenger. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if it apply, you might want to look in the mirror and change your foolish and bad behavior because your children are watching. They're watching and you're not protecting them. Because what I saw this morning is freaking disgraceful. As a society, as women in this society, as females in this society. Our reproductive system. But I got a little video, so we're gonna tap into this video real quick before I go in on my other stuff. Because we need to get it together, and y'all need to know what's happening and what's been happening. And if you don't know, you need to educate yourself so you can educate the other younger women, especially your daughters. It's very important. So, gentlemen, if you are single fathers or you are in your daughter's life as well as you, it is your job to educate them. Yeah, I didn't put it in there. It's in yeah. We're pretty expendable, you know. From the 60s and the 70s, it has been 670,000 sterilizations of women. A lot of them unconsented. You wouldn't believe what's happening to our women in many of these detention centers that they are sitting up in. A lot of medical experimentations, stripping them of their reproductive system and sterilizing them. Are you aware? Are you conscious of this? We need to focus. It's important because even ones like myself who is a very big advocate for myself, the women I know, always constantly trying to build on these types of dialogues for them to advocate for themselves, for them to gain more knowledge and be aware of their own bodies and what's happening. Because the medical industry does not care about you or your health, especially us Black women in our reproductive systems. I am not a medical professional, but I know a lot of shit. I'm just saying. I pay a lot of attention, especially to us women. When I hear complain, victim, and we're not advocating for ourselves, especially our bodies and our reproductive systems. We wholeheartedly listen to these doctors and these medical professionals. We trust in them. And they take advantage of us, truly, as well as our children. My platform is not just about shaming behaviors. It's about waking your ass up. Inspiring and motivating you to gain more knowledge. Because it's your job. It's your job to educate, instruct, model good and decent behaviors to your children. And if you don't give it to them, they won't learn. The world will show them when they're wrong. And they show them by deleting them. So we got to do a better job. I'm going to pull this video up and just give you a view of what I got to see this morning. And I'm going to share it with you. Give me a second. I didn't put it in StreamYard. You're going to have to share it from...
Too much, you might. Too much, you might. too much, you might, 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 too much. Too many crabs in a barrel, but I'd rather hang around family and battle. It's too much, too many dripping in sauce, and I ain't hating on nobody, they can get lost. It's too much, trying to help a nigga out, the only thing they care about is internet cloud. It's too much, niggas sounding like each other and they all dead wrong, they don't even get along. Too much, you might, 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 too much drip, you might slip, 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 too much.
All right, I got my video ready. You know, we got a whistleblower, and I really appreciate her. Meet Miss Luton. She came on to expose what was happening in the Irwin County Detention Center to the female inmates there. Von Bryant is in the building. The world class is in the building. Welcome, welcome, gentlemen. Yes, it's definitely a trigger warning. Brought me to tears, brought me to straight tears. So, you know, I want to share it with the females and all the women. Please have a look, pay attention. You know, we need to get on a different fight because it's crazy out here.
How did you come to find out that they weren't being properly reported?
The supervisor at the time had forms on a desk.
Turn your volume up. Listening in. Hey, Kim. It's my sister in the building.
Supposed to be turning those in. She turned it over and told me to get the hell off her desk.
But Luton's most startling discovery was yet to come. It came when women inmates at the Irwin County Detention Center began approaching her, asking about mysterious surgical procedures they were getting that they did not fully understand.
They would leave, go get treatment, and they would return back to the facility to be monitored. They would talk about the incisions that they have had or would have on the abdomen laparoscopically, and they realized that there was invasive procedures that were done.
Luton began looking up their records. What she found was astonishing. She says a doctor was performing life-changing surgeries on the women that they say they didn't want or properly consent to.
What procedures were they doing? Hysterectomies and tubal ligations and tubal removals, ovary removals, DNCs.
So do you hear what's been happening many, many years? And still it's happening right under our nose. Doctors are performing full hysterectomies on women in these detention centers. Even women outside of detention centers. Y'all are being told one thing, not getting second opinions, third opinions, you know, diving deeper. It's very important for us to be aware of our own bodies because it's very drastic and there's no age to it. The women can be as young as 21 to as old as however, and it's happening. And Miss Luton came up to express what was happening. She stepped in to say what's going on. The women are waking up with laparoscopic incisions on their stomachs, on their abdomens, similar to mine. And very unaware of what's going on, no consent. Families are not being told that this person is going under a very serious surgery procedure. The lack of care, the lack of concern, the people working in these industries. How many women are working within this industry and allowing these types of things to happen? You know, no integrity. We have no integrity for the sake of the almighty freaking dollar. Hey, Kim. Years later and still doing the same thing. We can't keep doing this. Ladies, we know how the lack of information was given when we were young, when our parents were young. We keep making excuses for our foolish and bad behavior. I don't know. We don't know. That's shameful to me. Once you, as a young woman, give birth to a young female child, it is your duty. It is your duty at that point to guide that young child up into womanhood, which you yourself went through. So when they don't know and they haven't learned, it's your fucking fault. Your fault. Your fault. Ending up pregnant very young. Your fault, mom. Lack of duty and responsibility, given the knowledge needed. Can't just give one part. Boys this, boys. Blame the fucking boys all the time. Blame the boys. Tell your girls. Don't follow the dumb idiot. Because many of these women be locked up because of some fool they followed. And it's not the ladies, when your ass get locked up, nigga ain't gonna be by your side like that. I'm sorry. Shame.
Shame on you.
That's us. We do that. We love up on jailmates. We seek them. Take care of them. But men don't do that on the opposite side. And 7 times out of 10, a woman's probably locked up because of a man. Sister chimed in. Are they giving the inmates consent forms that they are not reading? Absolutely, sis. We talk about the lack of comprehension because the lack of information and the lack of us teaching our children, right? How to read. Context clues, understanding what you're reading. At Kim, ain't they state property? Absolutely. They don't get no consent, sis. There's no consent when you're state property. You're an inmate. You did a crime. You broke the law. You in jail. They say, yeah, we don't want to create more of you, so we're going to sterilize you. They're making the decision for you. World Class chimed in. I keep telling people it was never about racism. No, it was always about genocide. Absolutely. Planned Parenthood. They don't want us to produce competent us. And we can. We're very capable. We're very powerful freaking people. We are more than black. That shit gives me chills when I say it. We're more than black.
Come and have a good time with G.O.D.
Comprehension. Hank is in the building. Hey, brother, I hope all is well. Vaughn Bryant chimed in. Where are they doing surgeries without consent? Well, this particular place is Irwin County Detention Center. But I'm sure if we do our research, there's more. There's more. And like Sister said, you know, a lot of them can't read. They don't know what they're signing. And a woman complaining about having cramps and things like that. Oh, we'll go in. You know, they can tell them anything. They can tell them anything. But if you don't read, you won't be able to make the best decision possible for yourself. And then we blame somebody else for making the decision for us. Shame on us. Take heed to the messages in the building. Hey, love. I hope all is well. Please, everybody, hashtag shame in the chat so Nightbot can drop your YouTube link so we can all support each other, because there's a lot of messages out here. And when it comes to females and us women, we really need to step up our goddamn game and educating the youth, because they've been out here sterilizing us 60 damn years, 60 years. And on top of that, we've been raising females 23 years. And I'm not going to lie, they pushed that goddamn Gardasil on our babies like no tomorrow. Okay, cervical cancer, fear, cervical cancer, fear. And then I watch a whole documentary about all the young girls who took that damn shot and it fucked them up. Okay? Stop listening to them. Teach them so they don't make foolish decisions by opening up their legs to any and everybody and ending up with some shit. Okay? Have some fucking standards and some value for their vagina and their reproductive system and their soul as a whole. Too much damage out there for us to not make them aware. We create so much fear instead of educating them, because that fear is going to create a wall and they're not going to be capable of loving the opposite sex because you created the fear without context, without uplifting and positive knowledge about the opposite sex. Hey, Quincy, welcome. Good day. Good day. Good day, good people. Sad and upsetting at the same time. I don't know if we will ever move forward and wake up. We've been stagnant for centuries. Absolutely. But, you know, it takes one. One person can make a difference. One person can change the world. Writing to change the world. Speaking to change the world. Modeling your behavior to change the world. It's possible. We got to want that. Our people want toxicity. A lot of our people like and enjoy the foolery, man. The cantankerousness. It's also a habit that you create. You enjoy it. You seek it. You want to look for all the fighting and the drama and instead of learning more knowledge about the proper foods to eat, the things to substitute for the medical industry pushing prescription drugs on everybody. When the earth has given us everything we need. Everything we need, but we don't know. We're not sending our children to school to learn about the plants. They're not learning about the herbs and the things they told us was weeds, have significant value and nutrient to it. We're not telling our children that. So they're doing foolishness and getting themselves locked up so they can be state property. And then they're sterilizing our girls. And I can't imagine what they're doing to the boys, gentlemen, what they're injecting y'all with while y'all in there and y'all don't know. But this is something I saw. News. A whistleblower. I'm sure she lost her job. Food stamps and welfare. They sent her from making real good money to food stamps and welfare because they want to keep it secret. Etymology, parse, syntax, translation, and transliteration. Transliteration are what's missing in our comprehension of what reading is. Ooh, love words. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make words great again. That's a sure. Absolutely. And that's what's going on.
This is a work of art.
A whole big envelope full of school supplies. He's 4 years old, living in Georgia, about to go to pre-K. So we got a whole bunch of, stuff to put on his wall, all the sight words and things like that. He's going to be brilliant, man. He's got a mama hands-on. Appreciate my God, baby. Tiana, shout out to you. Sending my baby some love. Package should be there tomorrow. Yes, teach our children to love words, and if we don't love words, they're not going to. If they're in an environment where our vocabulary is lacking and we're not building on different types of dialogue and discussing things we see, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Danique is in the building. Blessings. Great day. Peace to you, man. Peace to you. I appreciate you popping in. Share with the ladies, man. Enough is enough. We got to get our goddamn kids. We got to get ourselves together. They've been sterilizing our females, man. 60 years, 60, 70 years. It's amazing. Without no consent at detention centers. And this is just one. This is just one detention center. I'm going to do some research. See how many more this is happening in. Red Lipstick Vibes is in the building. Where the vibe is always positive. Hashtag shame you guys in the chat so Nightbot can drop your link. So anybody passing through or popping in. Take a peek at your content and support. Let's get back to the video.
What procedures were they doing? Hysterectomies and tubal ligations and tubal removals, ovary removals, DNCs. So you're saying that physicians were sterilizing these women without permission?
abortion process.
According to the records that were found and released, they were being sterilized without consent. And in my mind, I'm going to, this can't be happening. I don't see what I see. I can't be observing what I see. This can't be the same for just about every chart. What is really going on?
How many turn a blind eye to what they see? You see it. And you're asking yourself, am I really seeing this? Yeah, you are. What are you going to do? You're going to put that paperwork back to the side? You know your manager is stealing company money. You're still going to process the paperwork? Integrity. I really appreciate this woman. This is Miss Luton. She's struggling. They got her back on welfare. She's on welfare and food stamps because she lost her job for blowing the whistle on what they doing to us, ladies. Sterilizing our ladies in the detention centers. They might have short sentences. Detention center.
Eugenics, the idea of improving society through the planned breeding of people with desirable traits and discouraging procreation among people deemed unfit. Planned Parenthood founder Margaret Sanger believed in using birth control and abortion to improve society through eugenics.
It was good news to us all that the Federal Council of Churches came out openly on the subject of birth control.
She promoted those beliefs, speaking to the white supremacist Ku Klux Klan, and she endorsed a Supreme Court ruling that found states could forcibly sterilize unfit people without their consent.
No consent. Oh man, Margaret.
For that baby.
I know who she is. Margaret. Planned Parenthood. We know about this place all too well.
Early research to develop a birth control pill was funded by Planned Parenthood and a leader in the League of Women Voters, Catherine McCormick, with tests conducted on as many as 1,500 Puerto Rican women without their informed consent.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Planned Parenthood disavows it.
Again, more experimenting to our Puerto Rican women with no consent. I am so sorry that this shit was done to y'all. For the greater good of science. Are we kidding? When we can teach our children, not just abstinence, give them the knowledge. The purpose of why male and female are to be together is to create life. With life, we should have family. With family, we should have structure and discipline, love and abundance. We're not doing that. Make family great again.
Its founders' controversial beliefs and practices, stating that Sanger undermined reproductive freedom and caused irreparable damage to the health and lives of generations of Black people and other minorities. But
Generations. On purpose, y'all. On purpose, seriously. And all of this discussing, these conversations, these dialogues need to be had. From my mother to me to our daughters. Oh my goodness, the knowledge that was given. The shame of the information of the shame and the guilt that we felt moving the way we did before they were born. My mother, me, my grandmother. Like this knowledge, this history really needs to be shared. Tell them the shame that you felt. That's why I appreciate Take Heed. A lot of women do as well, but a lot of women don't like it. They don't like to hear the message. Sit in our shit, try to teach and model better behavior so you guys don't follow the foolishness. I want you to create better foundations and beginnings from the beginning. The trial and error you don't have to go through. Hey, Inya. Welcome. It's serious, the sterilization of women in these detention centers is very common, more common than you think. The more information we have, the more knowledgeable we are giving, educating our children, the better they are. Because if they can't read and they can't comprehend what's in front of them and they're signing documents Sterilization, man. 60 years. Let's get back to it.
Stating that Sanger undermined reproductive freedom and caused irreparable damage to the health and lives of generations of Black people and other minorities. But controversial practices extended well beyond Sanger's circle. It's reported that in the 60s and 70s, 670,000 women were sterilized in the U.S., including 1 in 4 Native American women, a disproportionate number of Blacks, and nearly 1/3 of the women in the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico.
All of us. Enough is enough, y'all. All of our women. All of our women. And I have to say, because looking at the statistics of the increase of the reproductive failure that we have in this country is astounding. Do you not think the things that they are forcing us to inject in our children, vaccines, foods, we're all experiments? I mean, and this is documented proof. So for us to keep continuing this cycle of breeding more uneducated females to breed more uneducated females, it's not okay. It's fucking shameful. Many of us was not given this information. None of it. So we repeated our mother's mistakes. The more knowledge you have, the more powerful you are. But this is shameful, and it's caught me early this morning. Yeah, absolutely. Bald. I know for sure it exists, right? But to see and be so proud of this woman, to be this whistleblower, lose her job, and now have to depend on the state because she wanted to take up for us. Blow the whistle. And it's on us. We on the outside. Our sisters inside, these detention sisters. What can they do? They're state property. So who says they even need consent? That's the thing. Who said they even need consent? You are property of the state. Do you really have any rights at that point? Is there rights? Yeah, I'll wait.
Who were coerced by the notion that reducing births would help the island's economy. To Wooten, she was seeing shades of that past with illegal immigrant women at the Irwin County Detention Center.
How many women did you know of that this impacted? We're talking 30 to 50. I left one afternoon, teary-eyed, and was wondering, what do I do now that I'm uneased and I work here and I'm a nurse and I'm afraid that if something transpires, I'm going to lose my license. I'm mandated to report.
How many women out here are mandated reporters? Nurses, teachers, government officials, anybody that works with children, doctors. Any of us are mandated reporters. Are we reporting? Are you conscious of what's foolish and what's bad and what's happening in your environment where you work? Are you willing to sacrifice your job? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself? Because they will let your ass go. That's absolutely going to happen. I don't mind exposing any of it. I've been covered. But a lot of our sisters are not fucking covered, obviously, as we can see. Once in jail, we forget about them. They did the crime, they're going to pay the time. But they're sterilizing them while they're sitting up in there. And we need to be aware. Check out your local, your county, your state prisons. See what's going on. We can do some things. We can't sit back on our thumbs and, twiddle them and expect change to happen. It's not. It's not. It's just like waiting for opportunity to knock at your door. It won't. You got to do something. Vaughn Bryant chimed in. These surgeons are supposed to take an oath that says to do no harm. I guess that oath went right out the window. It's not the surgeons. That's right. The oath is for people, not for prisoners. That's what he said. They're property of the state. It's a whole different thing. Once you're a property of the state, state property. If you ain't never seen that, go check it. Yeah. And it's just like military. They tell you to go to medical. You go into medical. At least there they put a paper in front of your face and say, here, sign this. You need this because it's required. And a lot of you soldiers are not reading it either. So state property is state property. They really don't have any rights. Don't do crime. Don't get yourself caught up in let's finish this. I got more.
What I see that is not humane treatment. I made a basis and I talked to my supervisor, and of course I got the answer to leave it alone. I went internally to the head and I asked questions, and I found myself being demoted and moved to a lesser status of employment.
Ultimately,
You say leave it alone. Leave it alone, lady. Why are you saying anything? Okay, well, I'm going up to the higher ups. Job gone. Career gone. They don't want us to speak up. Food stamps and welfare it is for you, black woman. I don't see nobody putting up no goddamn GoFundMe for Miss Lou. Where's the sisterhood there? That's true sisterhood. Miss Luton, you are appreciated. Speaking up. One person can make a difference. Pookie Hybrid is in the building. Salute. Appreciate you popping in. Let's play the video from a broadcast that came on this morning. Whistleblower, Miss Luton. She was on the Full Measure with Cheryl Atkinson discussing Irwin County Detention Center and how they've been sterilizing women, doing full-on laparoscopy, surgeries, full hysterectomies, and all kinds of other stuff with no consent. So appreciate her for blowing the whistle and having some integrity. Shout out to you, real sister code shit. So now that we're aware, let's do our job in our individual cities and seek this information and see what's happening. At least put a view on it. See if we can pull up something. Because that shit is very inhumane. And it's kind of our fault because we're sending our ladies out there with no knowledge. We got to do a better job. But we want to fight with these trans women's. We're going to be out here fighting this battle, this bullshit ass battle. It ain't a battle to fight because we won. We won. We win. We fucking win. We're women. Enough is enough. Get your damn kids. Get your damn kids. And a lot of these trans women, where's your mama at? And where's your daddy? Get y'all damn child. Okay? Get your damn child. What have you been doing? Okay? It's a different world we living in, y'all. And this is where our women want to be. This is where we want to be. Leaking with STDs and making songs about it.
They said I'm leaking from the STDs that I got. Said I'm leaking from the STDs that I got. Said I'm leaking from the STDs that I got.
I don't even know if that's PG.
That's a hit somewhere in somebody's city. Ladies. Get your goddamn kids.
Shame on you.
Who the fuck is her mama? I'm all for my kids shooting for the stars, making music and doing all of that. Bring me some shit like that. And it's going to be a goddamn problem.
You know who the daddy of that chocolate baby is?
We okay with this shit for the sake of money. This is what we are doing. Those are a whole bunch of girls. Where they mama at? Are they mama right there in the back of the camera on the other side?
They said I'm leaking from the STDs that I got. Said I'm leaking from the STDs that I got. Said I'm leaking from the STDs that I got.
They definitely not educating them if they leaking from STDs. 304 behavior, whole behavior. Fuck that 304. Whole behavior.
For their whole face. My aunt told me, trust me, you're not going to marry that guy. My baby daddy.
Shame. This is what we promoting. When behind our backs, they are freaking sterilizing us. It's a goddamn shame. We promote it. We need to change our behaviors in order for our society to change. Okay? We have to make what's important valuable. Knowledge, information, nurture. Constantly growing and developing. You don't stop. Your ass ain't that goddamn bright. You ain't that smart. Because if you was, you would know that you cannot control everything. Okay? Realistically, you cannot control everything. You are not superior to the other gender. I don't know who told you that, but they told your ass wrong.
This is a work of art.
The delusion that we are creating for our young girls and women, and they have no clue about their fucking reproductive system. It's amazing to me. Y'all want to be whores. You want to be a whore. And then when you have children, you want them to be little whores too. I'm not just saying it. Go to a family damn venue yesterday. Little girls shouldn't wear halter tops with little pom-pom shorts. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care how hot it is. Shame on you, parents, okay? Men, women, big sisters, letting your little sisters go outside looking like a whore. This is what I got to see yesterday. More than a handful was too fucking much. Black, white. Shout out to my Middle Eastern people, because y'all ain't doing that. I ain't going front. And they come out in families too. So many different cultures of people, but our little girls are looking like fucking whores. What's wrong with y'all? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Why do you think that's okay? Little halter shirts and little tiny shorts on their bottoms, y'all. And y'all all over on TikTok with it. So family members feeling like they have to sit back and not shame your fucking cousin, shame your best friend, shame your niece or nephew, your grandchild, whoever the fuck it is. Like, stop dressing the baby like that. You want to dress like that? Fine. Stop dressing the baby like that. Because they're going to be leaking with STDs and making fucking songs about it. And we're okay with this. You want to fight, block, report, cancel this type of shit, expose it for the foolishness that it is. But we champion nigger shit. We champion nigger shit. And think that shit cool. I grew up like this. This is just how I am. And, I don't know how to fucking change. That's a shame. That's a shame. Because our little girls are walking around like little whores. And you can't say I'm fucking lying, because when you go by their uniforms, they're mad short and they tell you there's a goddamn inch from your knee that the skirt has to be, but the skirts are really freaking short. And y'all still buying them. Y'all letting them walk out the house like that. So shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Own your shit. Be accountable. You don't want a man or a boy taking advantage of your fucking daughter. Teach her. Okay? Teach her. Tell her being a hoe's not okay. Dressing like that is not okay. It's inappropriate. When you're out in the street, point it out to her. Yeah, that's not okay. Because this, that, and this can happen. What kind of attention are you looking for? Have the dialogue. You're not going to get the right kind of attention, the proper, decent human decency kind of attention. And they learning it from y'all. Grown women, 40, 50, go out Friday night. Absolutely. Y'all coming out with bras and fucking panties on. With a whole lot of goddamn ass and belly and everything else.
Shame on.
Where the fuck y'all thought that was okay?
Shame on you.
I don't understand. It doesn't even look okay. I can see if you looked good in it, but you don't. Looking disgraceful walking around out here with fucking cheap ass Foreman Mills pajamas and wearing them to a very decent venue of people. This is where we at. $7 outfit, pajamas, coming in the party. And y'all think that shit is sexy. You think it's sexy and you look good. You don't. You look like a fucking fool. That's why y'all still coming to the same spot 3 years later alone. I'm just saying. Somebody got to fucking start telling y'all. Your friends should tell you, yeah, nah, that don't look good. It's a bit much. Because I'm going to tell my friend, that shit don't look right. Friend, we're not going to do this. That don't look right. Okay? What's so hard about that? It's supposed to be a friend. Certain kinds of attentions we should, as women, try to avoid. Okay? But y'all looking for it. The way y'all coming outside looking like whores, because that's what's going on. Hey, OG Patrice, welcome, love. I appreciate you popping in. A little earlier, I talked about Full Measure. It's a little show that comes on with Cheryl Atkinson, and she was discussing a whistleblower that I admire at this point. Real sisterhood shit. Miss Luton. She exposed the sterilization of the women in the Irwin County Detention Center without their consent. And, you know, of course, I'm sure you're fully aware of the sterilization from the 60s and 70s. So this has been going on for 60 years, but this is still happening, especially with our women who are part of the state property, which they are. They probably don't have any consent anyway. It's a lot of stuff that's going on that we women really need to step up and be aware of. And start trying to help each other and advocate for one another, because we know what's going on now. But now I'm switching on to shameful behaviors, good Lord. Got our sisters out here making songs, being proud of having STDs, and they leaking from them. And they come from mamas. They mamas are watching these videos. Like, so I'm a little confused on the behavior that we are accepting from our young youth for the sake of money, for the almighty dollar. Well, osh, kosh, bigosh. Shame on the manufacturers of a lot of these clothes, because I ain't gonna front. It's hard to get out there. Everything is little hoochie mama shit for our little girls. Hoochie daddy shorts too. They turning everybody. Yeah, they want all our little girls to be groomed, be little whores, and be ready to be touched and asserted on by somebody. Goddamn shame. I would have went around the Dave and Buster's yesterday, but I don't expose the children like that. I'm going to tell y'all about it, though. Got no reason to lie. Got these babies out here looking like hoes. Dave and Buster's, like it's freezing in there at that. Freezing. So, shout out to the foolish and bad parents having their babies come out looking like that. Oh, my, fully clothed, pretty denim dress that came right to the knee, and she had on some navy blue leggings with her sneakers and a little jacket, because we knew it was going to be cold in here. So just in case, you bring a jacket. But you know, and it takes a lot. Oh, wait a minute! Friday night we. Story time. We go to our favorite little spot Friday. Everybody's partying, you know. I happen to turn around and I see a child. Y'all, in the club on the rooftop, in the back with us, you know, about to do a little dance. At first, I'm thinking they coming to, you know, talk to an adult for whatever reason, because it is a hotel rooftop penthouse. I'm watching the whole time, and baby's like, "Nah, I don't know, you know, maybe whatever." It wasn't rubbing me the right way, so I gave the excuse to hubby. I'm going to the bathroom, but I was going to security. Not to snitch, but, you know, we cool with security. It's our peoples. No, it wasn't to snitch, to find out, because I know that we're in a society where people do look really young. So I'm like, yo, do you know it's a child in the back? And he's like, a child? What? When I, you know, describe the person, he's like, oh, no, that's a 22-year-old girl. I said, oh, shit. To me, the child looked like about 11, 12 years old. So, you know, shout out to Shorty. We all are different. And I'm just glad it wasn't a child in there. But my heart was too through. Mama Bear was not able to be comfortable and party, thinking it's a child in the party. So, you know, but he appreciated that I came, you know, to say, you know, I'm not surprised you came to see what was up. So, yeah, that was unique. So be mindful, you know, some of our young girls stay looking really young. Like, you know, it is a thing. Man. All right, we'll get back to my videos. Let's see what I got for y'all. Oh, man. I started with what I started with because I think our focus is in the wrong place. This whole transgender fight ain't a fight, y'all, because we women, we won. Like, they're the ones that's upset, walking around pretending, and nobody wants to believe it, you know. So that's something that they have to deal with. But us, we know who we are. Okay. But it's on us to model and train up our young girls with all the information possible. But I'm gonna dig a little bit in trans, because to me, what I'm noticing is there's a strong fight for trans women, right? But the trans men are pretty docile, right? Because biologically they're women, but I don't see them fighting to join men's boxing or fighting to join men's basketball or any type of men Olympics, you know, lifting weights or wrestling, any of those things. But the women, the biological masculine entity, wants to dominate women's sports. So, you know, it's a one-sided fight for them. Have you noticed? Trans women are quite masculine. They say they sitting in their femininity and shit, but especially in sports, they're dominating. They're beating up our ladies. Like, what's going on, y'all? I'm just confused on how the other women in the sport are okay with it. For a man, a failed male who failed in his own sport, transitions and comes over into the women's sport and dominates. This is what's happening. So you have a failed male sports athlete who failed in his own gender and then chooses to transition and come over into the female sport and dominate. I think that shit is okay. It's not. It's not. But the elder trans, they speak out.
Medical transition is no place for a child. I transition as an adult and I have medical complications. I have mental health issues. Child cannot consent to a medical transition because kids want to eat ice cream every day. It doesn't mean that they should.
Children can't consent, but adults can. And we're not holding them accountable. I guess females in a sport, if I was a sports professional playing basketball, women, anything, and I know that there is a man who has transitioned to be a woman and now wants to play in our sport, it would be a problem for me. It would be a problem because biologically we are not the same and we are not competing at the same level. It's not a fair fight. It's not. So, that's where I'm at with that. No one wants to join a harder competition, not logically, right? Right. Like I said, it's more trans women coming into the women's sports. You don't have too many. I saw maybe one Olympian who transitioned from a woman to a male, and one in Olympics hurdling or something. But again, it is a different world. I'm looking for this video, and y'all know what it is. This is the
There's a
main part.
100% failure rate for sex change operations, isn't there? Because it's not possible to change your sex.
That's right.
100% failure rate for these procedures.
That's right. You can't change your sex.
That's the problem. That's the real fight. It's just so much, y'all. Give me a second. Need a little intermission.
Too much, you might. 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 Too much, too many crabs in a barrel, but I'd rather hang around family and battle. It's too much, too many dripping in sauce, and I ain't hating on nobody, they can get lost. It's too much, trying to help a nigga out, the only thing they care about is internet cloud. It's too much, niggas sounding like each other and they all dead wrong, they don't even get along. Too much, you might. 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 Too much drip, you might slip. 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 Too much.
Thank you, guys. Oh man, I wonder why the trans are dominating in women's sports. It's crazy out here. Let's take a look.
So Megan Rapinoe, who plays U.S. women's soccer, says that it's disgusting to ban transgender athletes from competing against biological women. What? In her interview, she says, "Show me the evidence that trans women are taking everyone's scholarships, or dominating in every spot, or winning every title. Challenge accepted, Megan." Just a point to start, the U.S. women's national team, which Megan is on, was beat by a squad of under 15-year-old boys in 2017. But biological men don't have an advantage, right, Megan? Then we have Leah Thomas, a biological male who's dominating, competing against biological females in swimming. Sasha Jane Lowerson, an Australian surfer who's beating out all the women competing. Lillian Gallagher, who last year beat out 2 biological females in skateboarding. Cece Telfer, who won the NCAA championship for 400-meter hurdles. Tiffany Abreu, a trans volleyball player whose team won the 2022 Brazilian Cup. Megan Rapinoe said, "Show me the evidence." Need I say more?
We don't really see what we see, right? It's not really happening. It is. It is. And those sports at least are not violent. But you have men going into women's MMA fighting and wrestling. It's not smart. It's not wise, lady. And you're going to go into a ring with that and compete and see nothing wrong with it. You're fighting a man. So we're helping in keeping the delusion. and pushing it. They out here whooping our ass.
A biological male has just become the first transgender person to win a world title in cycling.
First transgender weightlifter winning her maiden international event as a woman.
A biological male winning a gold medal in a women's event now seems a matter of when, not if.
Living in a society where we let men be women and we sterilize all our women. It's a goddamn shame. They're whooping our ass out here. And we don't have a problem with it. It's the code. You let a straight up man go in a ring with a woman and pulverize her. No. And none of the women in the sport speak up. I'm confused about that. Where is the sister code in that? It should be a no-go. No inclusion. This is why they have male and female separated sports. Practice and all that, yeah, it's good for competition to make me push harder and all of that, but actually competing, no. And it's not just here in America, guys. Over in the UK, I got a football player, brolic looking man, still look like a man playing on the team. So it's not just a USA thing that's going on. But our attention, comprehending what's happening, the agenda of it all. Can you see it? Make the males want to be women and sterilize the women. And then take away the honor of being a mother and a wife. They're doing a good job, y'all. They're doing a good job. So we need to see it. We need to see it in order to change it. And I have to blame us, ladies. Ladies, it's your fault. It's your fault. A lot of it. Mr. He said, chimed in, male sports are not actually separated. If you good enough, you can play. But women's sports specifically are made for women. It's different. Not the same. The ball is smaller. The hoop is lower. The court is smaller. Okay? They had to change the rules in the military. They had to bring the fitness standards down. They had to bring it down. Please. I don't be wanting to hear this. You got to be accountable. When it starts in our own homes, in our own families, in our own societies, in our own communities. I know the consequences of saying to another mother, you might want to cover her up a little bit. And then whisper in her ear, some nasty men watching. Take offense all you want. This way it's going to have to be. Know your audience too. That's a good skill to have. Knowing your audience. I think we became a society of being suckers. I say that to my husband all the time. We a society of pussy. Can't say nothing to nobody. Scared to say anything to everybody. But we'll pull out our goddamn phones. Tell somebody we're going to sue their ass. Instead of checking that shit right there. So it is a different world. Because I came from that kind of world. Check that ass real quick. What? The fuck?
These girls in Baltimore.
Oh my God, please. They suckers. I did it to a couple of big bitches and they backed the fuck off. So, like I said, know your audience. Because a lot of people ain't nothing but talk. And when you come across somebody who's more than talk, they know. Oh, they know. It sizzles in their spirit. It really do. Word. And the young men that we had to talk with, they've been good all summer. I ain't seen them. Ain't, had them in no trouble or nothing. So shout out to the parents for taking the message. Love them kids, man. I don't want them young black boys to end up in jail or dead because they out here being foolish. But yeah, the trans, it's unique, man. I'm gonna get off of them, and I think y'all stay in that, y'all wallow in that. I'm good. There's so much other stuff where our attention needs to be addressed, ladies, women, females, mothers. So I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that. What's going on with these kids? Get your goddamn kids. Get your damn kids. All these tantrums and carrying on. Don't you know corporal punishment to a degree is legal in every state? It's legal, parents. It's legal to pow. Okay, a little spank, little pop here. Let them know you're getting out of line. Check that ass. Nobody is promoting abuse. Okay? But 50 states, it's legal to pop your goddamn child if you see fit. Because they getting out of control. And if you get their ass young, you shouldn't have to whoop on them as they get bigger. Because they going to know. I mean, business. Don't touch that. Pop, pop. But y'all don't even know how to separate, balance it all. You're not there. You're not present. So how can you pay attention when they're misbehaving and discipline or reprimand when you're not praising them when they're doing things that they should be doing? So, you got to learn how to balance that. But our children are out of control, having straight tantrums all over the place for all kinds of things. Some are even going to the severity of grabbing a gun and deleting a parent, guardian, grandmother. Hey, Dr. Nakumbe. But there is a push from many women that want to prove that they are equal. The allowance for the two to compete. It's almost as I told you so if the women actually win. Again, it's delusional. It is delusional. It can be one strong woman, yes, but no. It needs to be taught. Compete. Stay in your fucking lane. How about that? Stay in your lane. Racing and all those. But when it starts to come into the fighting and carrying on and them hard contact sports, it's a whole different game. That's a whole different game. And you learn that young, right? When you're a kid, you do the racing, you do the strength tests with the boys, the flipping, and I can't do that. You can do this. Like the competition's always been there. We know what we're capable of. We know. We want to be superior. It is a psychological thing. If you knew realistically, biologically, you wouldn't try to compete. Okay? Stay in your lane. Do what's good for you. Perfect the things that are best for you. We're always worrying about the other person. What about the man? What about the man, bitch? Worry about you. Okay? Because obviously we're not doing a good job to where the government had to take away our abortion rights because you're out here frivolously whoring up everything and deleting all the people. It's a real thing. Okay? And the people we are leaving here lack comprehension. Not many good seeds. So hopefully we are educating our young girls now. Because it's very important. We can't keep blaming the men for sticking their things in something that we give them access to and we wind up with the seed inside. Right? That, we're going to stop doing that. That's a problem for me. Because we gave consent. Now, if no consent is given, then that's a whole different subject. That's a whole different thing. But our young girls are giving consent to foolishness, to the wrong things. And I think if they were more educated and there was dialogue with the women in their family about the real and the truth, they would make better decisions. But no, They want to make music, with they got STDs and they're leaking. Like, this is what we're promoting. So they don't see anything different. And we mothers, we're allowing our children to watch that shit. The Cardi B's, the Lizzos, all of that. Empower. You think you're empowering your daughter. You're not. We're teaching them to be whores, to have no self-respect, because they think being half naked and promoting sex is respect. It's not. It's fucking crazy to me. But shout out to you. Oh, man. The whole face. Okay. Mishandling it all. Whoring up everything. It's true. And they're raising their daughters to do the same thing. We don't have parents that say, no, don't do that. I say it all the time. No, don't do that. You apologize. We got to change that behavior. Hey, stop doing that. Don't touch that. Give them some dialogue on why. It's sharp. And it shouldn't be there in the first place, because you might cut yourself. If you drop it, you cut your toe off. Swing it around the wrong way. Might hurt somebody else. We ain't talking to them. We're giving them devices. All right, moderator, what we got? Some tantrums.
Well, we got a Jit going ham in Dollar Store. I'm talking about Jit is going ham in Dollar Store. Believe that. I'm talking about Jit is mad. Jit don't got no family. Jit say fuck this shit. Definitely. Cereal everywhere. Jit is crazy. We don't know who Jit this is, bro. Jit is just going ham, you feel me? I ain't caught nothing like this in a while. Hey, I'm talking about, bro, like Jit. Oh, Jit going, nobody don't know who Jit this is, bro. Like, hey, Jit. Like, Jit is going ham in this bitch. We is in Dollar Store. Hey, Jit going ham, man. Look at this shit.
Sucker society. That was a child tearing up a store. There's employees in there. Manager. Nobody could control this child, but we're afraid, right? To put your hands on the child, do anything to the child, to grab that little nigga and threw him out the store. You got to get out of here. You're tearing it up. Just because it's a child, it doesn't make it okay. Okay? Destruction of property. Child can absolutely get charges for all of that. So if we're not creating some type of consequences at home, some type of punishment for bad and foolish behavior, they can go out in the world and act like that. That child does that at home, at school, wherever they are. And we're allowing it. All 50 states, corporal punishment to a degree is okay. You better pop your goddamn little people, okay? Love them up, praise them, correct them as well. Because that's out of control. And we're at a society, but I can't even imagine that happening in my day. A manager, whoever's in the store would have snatched your ass up. What are you doing? You got to get the fuck up out of here. Where's your mama? They dragging you home. We're in a new time. Ladies, do we really care about our children? We're too afraid to correct somebody, check somebody when it comes to these kids. Anybody. But I see why, right? Because we want to be superior. We don't want nobody to tell us nothing. If I'm moving in a shameful way, I can't come and correct you, right? It's a lot of the mindsets. I was doing it when I was young, so I can't tell her not to do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. With your dumb ass. Yes, you can. If you were a hoe when you were 14, 15, 16, 17, you can tell your children, don't do that. There's consequences. Being a young mother, laying up with the wrong dude for the wrong reasons, putting yourself in a situation where you can be harmed. Just because I wasn't harmed don't mean your ass won't be, where it won't be taken from you without your consent. Don't even put yourself in a position like that. These conversations need to be had because they're simple. They think they know every fucking thing and they don't. They think what they see on social media is real and true. You got to give them some context to all of that shit. You got to build on what they're seeing and what they're learning, especially when they go to school, when they come home and friends is in their ear telling them some dumb shit. The teacher's whispering some shit in their ear. You create that type of home because they'll be able to come home and say, yo, this is what I heard. Guess what? Oh, you wouldn't believe what so-and-so said. Like, we got to get there because we're not. These kids are out of control. Karma's in the building. Hey, Karma. Get them kids. Let's see Shorty the end of his tantrum. See how this works out.
He didn't got time. G, stop, man. Don't knock no more down. You done made your point. God damn, you forget.
Get back. I'm not prepared to do it.
I'm glad you ain't free, because I ain't either. Let's go. Let's go. I told him that's what I did to him. He need his ass whooped. I snatched his ass up in the stove. Yeah.
The whole time. No, you was recording the whole time. You ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. And that's just how simple it is when it comes to kids. God damn it, I'm stronger than you. Just calm your ass down. We allow them to get away with murder. Them kids be tantruming out. Like, are you serious, ma'am? And then I come over and give them a straight face like, hey, and they calm down. They know they could do that shit with you. They let that boy tear that store up. So you just come grab him by a shirt and take him out the store. Like, really? He ain't got to beat on him. I'm going to show you how strong I am, okay? And I've had to assist with mommy's situation with 3 little boys before and let her know, like, you stronger than them. I'm confused on why you keep, like, trying to tussle with them. They're 3, 4, 5 or 5, 4, 5, 6. It don't matter. Better gain some control over your house. Make sure that if you don't, you better get the daddy involved. Keep him around. Because he going to make sure it's some goddamn control when it comes to them kids. You hear what your mama say? Sit your ass down. And we don't. That you have more power than me. We get on tangents and all the whole emotional drama shit and daddy and say, hey, cut it out. Not all of y'all ain't got that. Some women might have it, but shit, no, they need it and necessary. They need to know that somebody has mommy's back. Cross mommy and you're going to get in trouble. Shit is real. And it should be the other way around. But they know that because daddies demand respect. Some shit you're just not going to walk over. Sorry, nope, cut that. Stop it. So we just letting them run the house, y'all. It's a bit much. These tantrums are crazy. You let your kids have some Starbucks? Let's see.
Be quiet. What's so funny? Don't make me come over there. I'll put you on the face. What are you laughing at? Oh, you guys are amazing. Billy, I won't do it. You shut up. You too, Mom. You shut up. Let's go over here. Yeah. Be quiet. I don't care, motherfuckers. I know. I apologize. Ah. And he will get you.
For that baby.
Kicking her. laying all on the floor. It's a young boy. He's going to be a man one day. He's going to be a fucking man one day. He's laying on the floor because he couldn't get some goddamn Starbucks, kicking his mama coffee. And the elder comes over, because it's a grown man that walks by, the person who's recording. And then the elder comes over and trying to, get the boy's attention or whatever. And what mom do? Comes in and protects him. And then she steps right back into him abusing her. How's that going to look in the future? How's that going to look in the future? Don't look good right now. But someone with some tone walking over say, hey, get your butt up off the floor. You kicking your mother? We scared. We scared to approach that. And she should be told she's wrong for him acting like that. Get your ass off the floor. I don't know if I'd have been able to walk away from a situation like that. That point, mom needs some help. She needs to take her fucking power back. We coddle and give their asses way too much, and they don't deserve it. Why? Why they deserve it? Because they born and they cute. They was cute when they was 2 and 3. They start getting older. They need some goddamn responsibility. Okay? They need to know manners. You don't get shit without saying thank you or please. What are y'all raising? You don't tell me what. When you call your child, hey, so-and-so, what comes out of their mouth, that's a problem. You don't have to get popped, but you correct them. Hey, don't what me. It's yes. You come and see what I want. But you have to be present. You have to nurture them as well as give them structure and discipline.
This is a work of art.
You cannot be gone 50 hours a week and think you spending 3-4 hours a day with your child is sufficient enough that they're really going to model and take heed to what you're saying, to your rules and your values. And no, they have to see it. They have to see it in action throughout the day, out in other venues, in different places with other people. Y'all better take y'all power back. Parents in the house. Was mama in the video letting him ride it out and not feeding into it and ask the elder to not feed into him? Thoughts? Possible. But that shit ain't working, Doc. That shit don't work. Because by this age, if he didn't learn that already, you're late. That boy look like he 8-9 years old. He is too big to be doing that. Shit like that is okay. Tantrums for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You kind of pushing it. You're kind of pushing it. So we as parents, we don't have that much discipline. So our children lack the discipline. Show them when they little, having a tantrum, you do the same thing. Get on the floor. Show them how it looks. They'll look at you like you're crazy. Show them how they're acting. Whine like them, all of it. Show them how it sounds. And you tell them the proper way to get what they want. And it's by using words. It's by looking me in my eye and addressing me with manners. Being rude, snatching, all of that. Yeah. How many times are you not going to give it attention? That behavior ain't changed with that child. She's waited too long. But I get it. That is absolutely a great tactic to do. Yes. But with these little people, nip that shit about. It's not okay. They start kicking and assaulting you. No, it's taking it way too far. Right? Because you're another little human. You hit me, I hit your ass back. Quick, fast. No hesitation. Sorry. Even if it was an accident. You'll learn not to hit me again. Y'all are suckers, man. Okay? We act like, oh man, it's unique. But we got to do a better job. And you have to know that you can't allow them to make all of the decisions and control everything, especially with a tantrum. And that's learned early. So we need to make mothering very important and trying to be very present in those very early years. So that foundation is solidified. How you treat them, they'll treat you. You say no, no, no. You say gimme, gimme, gimme. That's what they're going to do. So if you say please, thank you, they'll do it. Please, thank you, they'll do it. Milk, like we can go on and on and on. But the energy needs to be focused. This is my reflection here. Our focus is everywhere else besides ourselves and our children. The self-awareness of our health, our mind, our body, our spirit, the knowledge we're feeding it, the foolishness we're feeding it. Because we're definitely not focused on the kids. It's not. They like Suki. How they know her name? That's my thing. How they know her name. So, you know, that name shouldn't come out of a little kid's mouth, little girl. No. But you know, y'all okay with that. With this nigga mentality, the ignorant shit, the whorish shit, the getting them in situations that they have no clue and not giving them no information behind it all. We got to do better.
We're only serving humanity if we're leaving the next generation better than we found them. Hey, don't make my mistakes. So with my kids, I'm like, I'm sure they're going to be fucked up. I just want them to be fucked up different than I was fucked up. But that's it. Then I know I'm winning. They're not having the same problems I had. Then I'm like, fuck, at least you got
that part. Not creating the same dynamics. Two parents coming from straight up broken homes, lack of family and love and nurture. Breaking it. We're not having it consciously.
the next generation better than we found them. Hey, don't make my mistakes. So with my kids, I'm like, I'm sure they're going to be fucked up. I just want them to be fucked up different than I was fucked up. But that's it. Then I know I'm winning. They're not having the same problems I had. Then I'm like, fuck, at least you got different problems to go talk to the therapist about. That makes
mm-hmm. Yeah, the problems are different. I would say this generation, our children's generation, have gotten a lot more. I think we took from our families of not having things and kind of overcompensated with our children as far as having these luxurious homes and, you know, the cars and the freshest and newest of things and electronics and, you know, snacks galore, snacks cabinets, and, you know, overindulging because we felt, you know, we didn't have those things, right? A lot of us, not many, but a lot of us. So we overindulge our children. They don't go without, right? They don't know what hungry is. They're actually obese and fat and, you know, get McDonald's every other day and, you know, get what they want. Many of us didn't grow up like that. So it's pretty humbled. But our children, they don't go without, right? So they grow up and be adults and they think the world is easy and, you know, everything's just going to come to them. And, you know, so they're weaker. All right, because when they hit an obstacle, it's a problem. But we want them to make, right? They don't even, what's an obstacle? Shout out to Suki. What's an obstacle? But we want our children to make better mistakes, especially have a better foundation than what we had. So they have a better beginning.
The therapist about. That makes more sense to me. If they're talking about my problems, what does that mean? I didn't face it. I just passed it on to them.
You did. A lot of y'all all. You didn't face it. Going to therapy for what? You got to face it so you don't repeat it with your children. And we're repeating a lot. So I keep saying here, you know, for a lot of us females to be so uneducated and not have any knowledge, not be aware of all the sterilization, the, you know, agenda of experimentation on us 60 years, that we're not educating our young women. We're not promoting it or, you know, advocating for more of it, even within our friends. Like, we don't talk about it. Something's wrong. You know, just even the future of it, telling your friend, you know, that horse stuff gonna hit you later. Like, what's your body gonna be like later? How is it affecting you later? Right? We're indispensable. And women, we really believe that we are superior because we can do that. It's not true. Stop the cap and the delusion.
That seems lame to me. That seems irresponsible to me. How many times do you see this? Well, that just runs in our family 4 generations. Like, no, it fucking does not.
It doesn't. There's no such thing as fat bones. Okay? Your bones don't get fatter as you get fatter. Skinny people be real skinny, all you see is bones. Yes, how you look under all that fat. Cycles of it. My husband always say that. We go to the person's funeral who died from eating horribly, and we leave there and go to the family's house and we eating the same food that killed him or her. We're repeating a lot of bad behaviors. The health, that's something you don't really talk about in a lot of families. It's not something we care about. Care more about money and the flashy this. And, oh, I saw you with that. And you got the new this. And, oh, my gosh, I love your hair and your nails and your baby's cute. Are they smart? I'm not big boned. I'm not big boned.
In our family, 4 generations later, no, it fucking does not. Nobody had enough fucking balls to step up and go, it stops with me. I'm done with this shit.
See, I say pussy. But he got the balls to say it's going to stop with me. All these jailbirds, got to stop. Being uneducated, not caring about education, don't stop. Having no inspiration for eating healthy, or motivation to be proactive about health and wellness, it's going to stop. Again, a blueprint of what not to do. Got a lot of that. Got a lot of love in my family, but there was an absolute large blueprint of what not to do. And I appreciate it all. A child self-reflecting in the moment to make better decisions for myself and the family that I wanted to create later. And it was hard. It's not easy. It's not easy being a product of your environment. But the more you know, and the more you're aware, and the more you self-reflect, change can occur. It can happen.
Have a kid with the wrong woman. Worse, have a kid with a one-night stand. Somebody you don't even fucking know. To be fair to the women in the room, this massively is amplified for you because the carrying cost is usually greater for women than it is for men.
That part. The carrying cost is greater for women than it is for men. What about the men? What about the men? Well, when it comes to planting the seed in your lady, it's on you. Whether you're married, you don't, he leave, he die, it doesn't matter. You are left with the care. Said possession. You are responsible. Duty, responsibility, all of it's on you. They need to know that before they open up their legs and a oops, possible freaking baby comes out. You don't even know the person.
Massively is amplified for you because the carrying cost is usually greater for women than it is for men. So it applies both ways, which is why, by the way, in both nature and in humans, who generally is the more selective? Women, because they fully understand there is an inherent cost to them if the wrong person gets them pregnant.
We used to be more selective. And I would say y'all still are. Y'all just being whorish, selecting everyone. Selecting everyone. Everyone can be a possibility because the mindset is different. We're not looking for legacy. We're looking for a good time, a good night, a possible obsession because you got good WAP. All possibilities.
That baby.
That's the part. Picking a good selection. And we're not teaching them that. Females, we get a fucking fail. Not teaching them that. With all these women with 1, 2, 3, and ain't no daddy around, you're not selecting correctly, properly. The best interest of yourself and the future of those children. And it's not all.
Selective. Women, because they fully understand there is an inherent cost to them if the wrong person gets them pregnant. So in the interest of full disclosure, women have it way harder than men do there. But as a man, you want to fuck up your life, have a kid with the wrong person. As a woman, you want to fuck up your life, have a kid with the wrong person.
You want to fuck up your life? Either way, y'all. Have a kid with the wrong person. sex, biology, fertilization, ovulation, all this stuff, reproductive systems, male and female, really needs to be taught really young, before 10. Most schools don't teach sex ed until the 7th grade. It's too late. Too late. A lot of them probably fucking already. I'm just saying. In certain communities, absolutely. And the way sex is driven so much now, they willing to do it all. We have our girls willing to do anal sex because they want to stay a virgin. You're not a virgin, ma'am. You're not a virgin. Huh? Like hubby said, anything piercing into your body, you're not a virgin anymore, okay? Sucking dick, you're not a virgin.
Shame on you.
Sorry, it's a sexual act. It is what it is. But all this stuff needs to be taught. We're so afraid. You pussy. Talk to your kids about pussy and penis, vagina and dick. Y'all, it's crazy to me, but y'all like fucking and sucking it and pumping and humping it. I'm confused. Is it the shame you feel?
Shame on you. Shame on you.
I don't understand. I was so prepared and ready to talk about it because I knew the lack of knowledge and the lack of information that was given to me. We got to prepare them for the future. We got to give them more than what we got. And knowledge and information is like at the top of the list, man. Fuck them cars, fuck them clothes. The tools.
Shame. I don't want to go.
Shame
always
on.
Been a thing.
Shame on you.
As a woman, want to fuck up your life, have a kid with the wrong person. Now, kids are always a blessing. If they come in here, they're dropping in for a purpose. So even if the circumstances are shitty, you can usually look back and think, well, maybe I don't like how this happened, but I absolutely love my children.
Yep. How many of us are sitting in that? I don't really like how it happened, but I love my children. Love my babies. They got here, however they got here. Love my babies. We don't want to continue this cycle with our young women. We want them to be very fucking selective, okay? It's where they select a mate, where it's the long haul. It's the long haul. And they're going to be willing to do the work. I think in any relationships, we get lazy. We get lazy. Both parties get lazy. The intention stops. The consideration stops. The selfishness kicks in. And our children see it. And I'm not happy no more. We don't care about the children. It's happiness. They're happy with mom and dad, smiling at each other, being kind, saying please and thank you. Hugs here and there. That's what they like. That's what they want to see. But do we care about that? Do you really care? Selfish bitch? No. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't. They better stop listening to one night stands. Stop listening to these single bitches. Stop listening to them. Okay? 40 plus single with their kids in tow. Well, you want that? Choose better.
But I absolutely love my children or my child. But just learn that, which means, and the reason I started with men is because who gets to make that decision on the front end? Men.
Keep it in your pants. Everybody need to be really selective. Got to talk to our boys too. You better be building with them. You don't want to end up with a baby by somebody you don't even know. Crown life is in the building. Welcome. They are selective. They're just the wrong ones. Absolutely right. So it's not many lessons being taught. They're not really, the sisters are not building with the young sisters. They're not. We're not. And if they're being exposed to everything on social media, they're learning to be a hoe. That it's okay to be a hoe. That it's okay to have oops babies by accident. And now you can't just go and abort a child anytime you fucking want to. So you're stuck with your decisions of giving access when you could have said no and just had a nice hump for the night. Y'all better learn how to hump with your fucking clothes on, grown people.
Be wrong for that, baby.
You had that conversation with your daughter. You know it's okay to hump with clothes on, right? Yeah. Okay. You don't have to be pressured into nothing. No. They'll like you more if you keep your pants on. I'm just saying.
Where the fuck you get off talking to people about me behind my back going over my head?
What people?
What people would you think I wasn't gonna find out?
And you know what, nigga? You act like a little bitch right now.
That's where we at. Oh man, listen, so we're gonna reset the room. Get your damn keys. If you don't believe me, corporal punishment is legal in all 50 states. Okay. We're not talking about abuse, right? Because all of that is excluded. It's all documented there. But I'm just saying, pop. Get them in order. Because you're sending them out into the world acting like a goddamn fool. And then if somebody else out in the world reprimands them or makes them accountable, there's something wrong with them. Everybody's not going to accept your shit, your foolish and bad behavior, your cantankerousness, your disrespect, your delusion. Everybody ain't going to accept it. Sorry. Got to always say not all. So it tells me the lack of intelligence that people have to always put that fucking disclaimer out there. Okay? That's what y'all do. But we want our little girls to be, motivated and inspired by cantankerousness, whorish behavior, explicit sexual behavior. It's ridiculous.
Child, the nigga cheat on me. I'm cheating the same motherfucking day. Bitch, I don't need 10 days. I don't need a month. I don't need a motherfucking year. Bitch, you have me fucked up. I'm gonna have you fucked up. I fuck with people how they fuck with me. You fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. You loyal to me, I'm gonna loyal to you. That's how I am.
So you don't leave, but you'll cheat back.
If a nigga gonna do that, you feel me? What I'm just, okay, so I just sit there like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got good pussy. Like, it don't give that at all. Like,
Delusion. I don't know what else to call that. It's crazy. Nigga cheat on me, I'm cheating on him the same day. Got them dicks in a glass jar, huh? They sitting right on the shelf. One quick call. But this is what she pushing. And you know what I hear from other women who do like, oh, she's not really like that. This is just her persona. It's fucked up persona. It's a fucked up persona to be pushing when you have young black girls watching you. And you women who allow your daughters to watch this bitch, you're a problem. You're a part of the problem. She already wants to cheat. What am I supposed to do? Just sit there? You wanted to cheat already. You wasn't doing it before? Now I do it and you want to do it. Come on, Suki. Suki. Delusional.
I don't know. I got good pussy. Like, it don't give that at all. Like, I don't. What?
Do people ask you for advice?
Yeah, they be asking me for advice.
Okay.
People ask her for advice. What kind of advice? What kind of advice they asking you for, Suki? It's a young lady who has no clue what obstacles are, but she's helping somebody through something. They're coming to her for advice. Role model, mentor. Oh.
Well, I'm just mad that you gonna say you just gonna sit around. So you just gonna be.
No, I don't sit around. It's the same. It's similar because it do depend on the nigga and the situation. But for me, I'm not leaving because you fucked somebody. You know what I mean? Or somebody.
So how many times if you fucked a bitch?
I mean, if you was frequently doing it, would be a problem.
But one or two.
Don't cheat.
Okay. On a recording on a broadcast show, did she think it wasn't going to be heard? I cheat anyway. This is what she said. I cheat anyway. So, I'm not going nowhere because I already do it. So when you take a look at this, like the nails, the hair, the makeup, just all of it, who are y'all competing with? The trans women? Because y'all look crazy. They look fucking crazy to me. Who are you? Do you know? Do you know? Because she sound like a straight man. Trans is talking about y'all competing. Yeah, when y'all start doing all of this, y'all are competing with them. The men are confused. They probably think some real women are men because y'all do all of that. Her fucking nails, is that really necessary? And this is what we're promoting? Young girls, I see them out here, yo. They teenagers wearing this kind of shit, y'all. They watching y'all be fucking fools and they think it's cool. This is a whole nother level than us just being tomboys and kind of want to be on the street with the hustlers a little bit. And this is a whole nother fucking level right here. Okay? Y'all out here looking and behaving like trans men. Y'all are. And you get mad when somebody questions.
Shame on you.
Do we all got to behave this way? Y'all all got to have these fucking, 6-inch nails with all these exteriors on them. And so how you wiping and cleaning your fucking vagina and your ass? How are you braiding your daughter's hair with this fucking shit on your nails? With all of this glue caked up on your head. It'd be 100 degrees outside. Hair hat hooligans. That's Tommy Sotomayor, right? First time he ever said that shit. Shout out to him. That shit is hot. The glue will seep. Listen, do your research before y'all putting that shit on them babies. Because y'all starting to put that shit on them babies. Let your ass be confused. Let you do what you want to do with all your wigs and weaves and all that shit. Stop putting that shit in them babies' heads. Do the regular old little box braids or corn braids, fine. But now y'all starting to glue shit on these babies' heads. You're already teaching them not to love themselves. Let's finish these chicks.
Somebody
so how many times if you fucked a bitch?
I mean, if you was frequently doing it, would be a problem.
But one or two?
So I don't cheat.
I'm a cheater too, Suki. So.
Two.
Right. The stupidity. So I'm saying it's a live broadcast. You really think her covering it up and going to the side to whisper that it's not going to be seen? Am I really seeing this? Am I really hearing that? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, nobody missed it, bitch. Like, you got to be kidding me. Why she say it off mic? Oh, shame. That's her shame guilt, right? I don't want to be exposed.
Shame on you.
One night stand, 3 or 4 stay. I mean, and they think they're behaving like men and, behave like a good man because good men don't do that. Good men ain't hoes. How about that? Y'all pick to behave like men. You take the negative side. You take the bad side. You take the cantankerous side of being a man. Huh? You butches and shit. Like, why? You got to be a hoe, even as a woman, pretending to be a man? I'm confused. I would think you would turn to be a man to be a good man. Let me be a good man for the ladies out here. But no, that's not what y'all doing. And the trans women, y'all just as fucking masculine as y'all want to be. It's amazing and claim femininity. But you want to dominate all sports. You want to dominate full-on conversations. Like, fuck out of here. That's masculine. Stay in your fucking biological lane. Shit is getting ridiculous. Lost in Translation is in the building. How you doing, brother? Them body edges, though. Them edges, though. They're racing to the bottom. Who wins? Hey, Mandrell. What's up, brother? Hope you're well. Goodness gracious. Yes, I ask that question all the time. How y'all wash our coochie and booty nails long as a penis?
You're wrong for that, baby.
Now, it's a gradual thing when you grow out your natural nails and they're just long, but that's just crazy. Y'all going to spend $100 on some fucking nails. It's just what our value is now. It's shameful. It's shameful. So Hell Speaks is in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Y'all better find some pride in talking about the reproductive system with them young girls. Talking about these foolish ass nails and wigs and shit and Suki. Come on, cheetah girl.
So I don't cheat back, I cheat first. So usually if the nigga cheating, I feel like
so it just is what it is because you already did it.
Kinda.
Yeah, I feel
I'm changing though. I'm changing.
Yeah.
I'm changing. Oh, I'm changing. She changing, y'all. She changing. So it really don't matter because I cheat first. So, And how many women are living in that? Y'all are living in that shit. Yeah. You know, and come to find out, when it's a lot of y'all stay because y'all are. That's what I'm hearing. Absolutely. It's like, why'd you stay with that nigga? He's cheating. You know, I was doing my thing, you know. Oh, okay. So don't tell me none of shit. I don't fucking care. Fuck you want to tell me for? Sounds real stupid. You want to come in first, say about the man, oh, he done did this and he do that. And we start to build, and then you're a fucking cheater too. So I'm confused. What are you complaining for? Stay together with your cheating asses. Why are you even complaining about it? Y'all are crazy to me. But this is what we doing out here. Don't complain about it. And you doing it. But these are the conversations that, you know, some of our women are having. Fucking idiots. I said it. Sure did.
I'm changing now.
Well, what if he fucked a nigga?
Oh.
Bitch, you ain't have to do that.
No, because what if he did?
You ain't have to do that.
That's fucked up.
Because you in Atlanta right now, so you feel me? I'm just...
Everybody says that.
Yeah, no.
You in Atlanta, bitch. Men like men down here. You ain't know. She said, what if he... Absolutely, yeah. Are y'all? Yes, 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 ladies. You act naive to every motherfucking thing. Are they really? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. She really had to ask that. She said, so what if he cheats and it's a man? Oh my God. It's like, oh my God, you really would say that? A lot of people say that. Why would you say that? Because it's a goddamn possibility, especially down here. Especially down here. And that ain't changed. Ain't been. Listen, conversation is interesting, yo. These are women building. Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm changing though. I'm changing. Yeah. I'm changing now. I'm in the middle.
Well, what if he fucked a nigga?
Bitch, you ain't have to do that.
No, because what if he did?
That's fucked up.
Because you in Atlanta right now, so you feel me? I'm just...
Everybody says that.
Yeah, no, that's how they... You feel me? I don't know. It's a lot of...
Yeah, of course it's I don't know. Of course it's I don't know, because this is the society we live in. They're really fucking confused. Everything goes, I don't want to judge because I don't want nobody to judge me and blah, 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 blah. But I think this is bullshit talk. And I really do think that this is an agenda being pushed for our young ladies to be really thinking like this, or really think that this is okay. It's acceptable to move like this, to have a mindset like this. It's not. It's not. And she lucky she got famous on a whim, and it ain't gonna last long. There's a season for all y'all. They're gonna use you to your purpose and then throw you out in the fucking trash. And she's a part of it. But y'all like her. Y'all are inspired by this ragamuffin, cantankerous woman. Looking crazy as hell. But y'all inspired by it. That's what amazes me. Y'all inspired by the nigga shit. Impressed by it, motivated by it, promoted, all that. And we're never going to get any better if the women don't stand up and say this is some fucking bullshit. Stop raising our girls like this. Because they're foolish as hell and naive as hell. I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know. And then when somebody try to fucking tell you, you want to act like you know everything. Oh my God. You don't know everything, okay? You are not superior species walking on this fucking earth. Your ass need to be humbled.
What's wrong with you, Jess?
No, I don't care, because we need to stop coddling women. You see, Ebony said stop coddling men. We need to stop coddling, as a woman, we need to stop coddling these women when they are, they fall so deep in delusion, and then they try to play it on, you know, faith in God. Oh no, my marriage, you're supposed to work at your marriage. You're not supposed to.
Yeah. I'm just...
Everybody says that.
Yeah, no, that's how they... I don't know. It's a lot of niggas out here.
Delaware and Philly too.
I don't know. That's your words right there. Throw out the most heinous accusations and then say, I don't know at the end. Yeah. I do that shit a lot. And I can't stand asking a bitch a question. It's like, yes and no. Yes and no. No. Make up your fucking mind. It's either yes or no. Not both. Which it depends fucking asses.
No, that's how they. You feel me? I don't know. It's a lot of niggas out here.
Delaware and Philly. You had to do that.
No, because what if he did?
That's fucked up.
Because you in Atlanta right now, so you feel me? I'm just.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, no, that's how they. You feel me? I don't know.
I don't know. No,
See how easy they can attack a man's masculinity?
real quick. Of course.
Just accuse men of being gay and they say, well, you're great.
No, I don't know. It's a lot of niggas out here.
Delaware and Philly too. This how I
For
feel about it. This
real,
gonna
in
blow your
Delaware?
mind. This gonna blow your mind.
Some Delaware in too.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
All the men are gay now?
everybody.
All y'all just gay now?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It's a lot of niggas out here.
Delaware and Philly.
Damn. They calling out everybody. The Wife School podcast is in the building. Hey, love. Hope you're well. I'm telling you. Yes, gentlemen.
The whole world thinks y'all sleep with men. Boys.
Yeah.
Girls, pussy.
Budusi. Absolutely. They're definitely questioning it. Definitely question every last one of you motherfuckers. The biggest, brawlest, gangsterest nigga we thinking you gay. This is where it's at. This is where society has pushed it to. So none of y'all are left out of the equation. It's a damn shame.
Shame on you.
They got them all out.
I am here to do some good old-fashioned slut shaming.
Yeah. So you feel me? I'm just.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, no, that's how they. You feel me? I don't know. It's a lot of niggas out here.
Delaware and Philly too. This how I
For
feel about it. This
real,
gonna
in
blow your
Delaware?
mind. This gonna blow your mind. Okay. If I feel like if a man, say I liked a man, he was the full package, everything I liked about him, and it was the vibe,
Yeah.
and he told me back in the day that a man sucked his dick, I would still stay with him.
Ooh. Okay. Very low standards, ladies. Very low standards. Yeah. He told me back in the day that he got his dick sucked by another man. She'd still fuck with him. They fucking any and everybody. To me, there's a lack of selection. So I want to say women are very selective on giving access because we have, the higher percentage of care and outcomes of giving that access. I don't believe it. Nah, that's not it no more. Ladies are not as selective. I'm sorry. Your standards are really low. Your values are really low. And it always turns out to be the man's fault. Oh, he didn't turn out to be what you're a delusion. Huh? He didn't turn out to be the idea you had in his head instead of you listening to who the fuck he was showing you he was. Y'all so fucking naive. I'm going to tell you, because that's what it is. In most situations, yeah. When I get the big picture, yeah, you knew what you got yourself into and it just didn't turn out how you wanted it to. You picked, your selection was wrong. It was poor. But we give the excuse, we love our children. Absolutely. I'm so happy they was here. But the way it got here, I would change it. I hear that a lot. So let's be wiser. Let's create a better open dialogue to our little girls, okay? Stop sitting in your fucking guilt and your shame and your lack of knowledge. Gain some, get some, learn it with your child if you have to. Because right now we have so much access to everything and you can get it at the touch of your goddamn finger, okay? And sit down and have these conversations. The more reality, the more truth that you give your young girls, they will make better decisions. They'll make better decisions than you did. That's what we want. You have to admit first that you made some fucked up decisions. Like, let grandma sit in her shit. Grandma, you made some fucked up decisions. Ma, you kind of made some fucked up decisions too. A little better than grandma. Then we get to me. Yeah, you made some fucked up decisions, but you did a little bit better than her. Now ours should be doing better than all of us. That's how that's supposed to go. See better, hear better, do better. So we don't want to. We want to cover up. We want to lie. We want to pretend. We want to act like we're naive, or, you were manipulated into something, and, y'all like to do a lot of pretending. But again, do the work. Y'all like to cover up stuff. That cover up stuff ain't healthy for you.
So you guys had a few questions about the magic tape. You all wanted to know whether you need 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, or 4 rolls. I'm here to explain. When it's time for you to get your magic tape, when it's time for you to select how many rolls you need to put on, here is a good detailed breakdown on how many rolls you will need. For starter, if you are a small shirt to a medium shirt,
what y'all need this for? What is this needed for? It is not going to body shape you. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. Make your plates smaller. Drink nothing but fucking water. That's what your body needs. And you need to exercise. That shit can come off at any age. You have to do the work. But this is what we're doing. Do you know what that's doing to your insides? By cramming all that fat and smushing it together like that? Did you do your research to see if it can cause some harm to your body? This is the type of knowledge that we need in order to make the best decisions. Something like that is not healthy, especially if you're doing it every day. That's just like binding your breast as trans men. It's not healthy. But do you think they do the work? Get the information? Consequences behind making foolish and bad choices? I'm not a medical professional, but it has to be very fucking uncomfortable. And it seems like time is going back, because there was a time, right, in shameful times, in them shameful night days where the women wore the, and they tightened it up, them girdles and them garters. But they were little women. There was not many fat women back then. Just saying. They was living in starvation times. But yeah, this is a bit much, ladies. Okay? And this is where the laziness shows, right here. Do the work. It's been practiced, but it's showing off top because you're pretending. Once you go out into the world, people are assuming that your shit is tucked in, and it's not. And you let it all out. Then what? And you don't want to feel no shame, but we're talking about body positivity. I don't know if y'all really feel that. I think it's a facade. I think you're fronting. I'm just saying.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
How positive are you if you're always trying to cover it up or make it look like something it's not? I'm just saying. But I see a lot of this. They promote a lot of this. The panties that go all the way up to your neck. Yeah, we're going to tuck all that in. Then when you let it out, it looks like craziness. Y'all are lazy. You just don't want nobody to hold you accountable. Do you really think you're going to live long enough for your children with all that fat, with all that excess weight? No, it's going to come to some type of conclusion later. I pray for everybody, but it's not guaranteed. And just because I'm skinny don't mean I'm fucking healthy. Ain't nobody saying that shit either. But God damn it, the extra fat around your heart and all your organs is not healthy. And we need to own that shit. And the only way it's going to get better is if you do the work. Because it's affecting our children. Our children are obese now. They're obese now. They are. Y'all don't care. Because y'all still in the fast food. And when we out and about, these kids are shoving shit down their fucking throats. Ain't nothing healthy on the goddamn table. Kids don't know what lettuce is. They don't care about a fucking cucumber or a carrot. This is the passive parenting we're talking about. You give them everything and give them the stuff that you don't give them the things that they really need. Like some structure and some discipline and some fruits and vegetables. And we act like that's so hard. The nigga behavior, nigga champions.
Somebody told me this, and I know this to be true. Your kitchen is supposed to be your hospital for your family. What kind of hospital your mama gave you? Little babies eating McDonald's fries all week.
I like that. That's a cold saying right there.
It's the truth. Your kitchen is supposed to be the hospital for your family. Your family is strong and healthy because of your kitchen. How many bitches can say that? Who you know that makes sure they take care of their family? I'm not saying there's none who don't.
Right.
But I'm saying most situations in America, your family is raised off garbage. Your kitchen is full of Little Debbie's and motherfucking.
A lot of kitchens is for decoration. Them just don't even go in now.
Yeah, that part, the decoration of the kitchen. We're a microwave society. But microwave was the worst invention.
You may only need one roll. One roll. If you had a baby and you have a large pudge at a small or medium shirt, do 1.5 roll because you want the sturdiness. You want the tape to be on your stomach and you do not want it to move, roll, bend, split like a biscuit container. You do not want that.
Split like a biscuit container.
Where the fuck you get off talking to people about me behind my back going over my head?
What people?
What people would you think I wasn't gonna find out?
That was absolutely an insult on a fat person back in the day. Yep. You're gonna bust open. You're about to bust out them pants like a fucking biscuit. Yeah.
Not want it to move, roll, bend, split like a biscuit container.
He wrong for that, baby.
You do not want that to happen. So it's good to get one roll for small, medium. And if you got after baby care, if you had a baby, it's good to get 1.5, use 1.5 per session, okay? If you are a large to 2X, most definitely you would need to get 2 rolls. That's very important, you guys. 2 rolls, okay? You need to put on the full 2 rolls because you want this to last for at least 5 days. You can wear up to 10, but it's totally up to you. But most
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Okay, so I must have missed that part. Wait. So this tape, you wear it for 5 days? Wait.
You done fucked up, yeah. I see what I'm saying. I thought for something. You know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up. No, you done. No, you done fucked up. No.
I must have missed that part. Yeah. I mean, I know you guys do the makeup. You'll sleep in that makeup for 3 days if you ain't got your makeup done. Some ladies do that, sleep in that shit for 2-3 days. But this tape binding your belly, you're gonna keep that on for 5 days? I thought it was just for like a day or an outing because I see women wear it. You can tell. We can tell that you have something like that on. We can tell because you can't move. You look stiff. Like we can tell. So you think you're hiding something and you're really not. And that's the part. The children are watching you fucking lie. The children are watching you lie. And I hate to always women use this excuse. You know, it's the baby. After I had a baby, I do the work after you have the baby. Take that damn baby. Do the exercise with the baby. Lift the baby. Play with the baby. Push the baby, jump the baby. Do it all with the baby. All of it. Y'all lazy. Y'all make excuses. I'm a mommy. I can't do this. I can't do that. No, you can. You're very capable. Women were doing it with 2 babies in tow and still having to go and serve master. So we make too many fucking excuses. And y'all get pandered and coddled by everybody, especially the women before us. You know, I'm going to be tough on my daughters.
It's a work of art.
Because you can do it. You make them weak and lazy, and the things that they need to be strong in, they're not. They refuse to do it. That's unhealthy. We make a lot of excuses, ladies. Do the work. Work out up and down the steps in the house with the baby. Roll over. Toss it. You should not be wearing them for 5 days. That's crazy. I didn't even see that, sis. That's unique. I didn't go that far to the end of the video. How you washing up with the tape on your body, squeezing all your organs like that for 5 days? It's not a corset. It's not a girdle. Things are only supposed to be worn for a certain amount of time. That's like having on a compression sock. Smelling like cooked pig feet. Oh, Lord, and mustard greens. Mm-mm. You must have knew Black Man Unfiltered was coming in. Hey, brother. Out eating dinner with the family. Wanted to show my support. We appreciate it. Be careful out there with what you're eating. Because everybody's kitchen ain't clean. Or they fucking hands. I'm just saying. I'm almost done with my move. We'll be back in a few days. Yes, sis. Big moves. We miss you over here. Red lipstick vibes, where the vibe is always positive. Mm-hmm. Yes. I can't do nothing. Yeah. We get a lot of leeway, a lot of coddling from the time we're pregnant to a good year after the baby, maybe 18 months, a lot of consideration, a lot of empathy. It's a bit much. Y'all taking advantage of it. Y'all manipulate people with it and everything. Y'all do. Yeah. No, it shouldn't. You got to do the goddamn work. That's a problem, ladies. Stop being so lazy. Ain't 70 something pounds with each fucking baby. And by the second year, by the time the child was 2, the weight was gone because I did the work. I got up, I'm active, moving around, going to the park, up and down the monkey bars, going to the gym. Got to do the work. Do it at home with the baby right next to you. They like it. They join you. They learn the routine, actually, and they motivate you. But y'all don't want to do it. Y'all want to go get them surgeries and spend all that money. Your children's money. I'm just saying. Hey, Mr. Steele, how you doing? I'm catching the end. We got a little recap. Early in the beginning, I discussed the mass sterilization of us women, beginning in the early 60s and 70s to now. In these detention centers, they are sterilizing our women, giving full hysterectomies and all this stuff without their consent. Of course, they are property of the state, so they probably don't even need consent, but this is what's happening. So just giving the ladies a view and a visual to what's happening now in our society. And we need to focus a little bit more attention on these things and advocate for one another because it's crazy. And our young girls are not getting the information and knowledge that they need. Touched a little bit on the trans community and their delusional stuff. You can go back and check that out. But yeah, we need to not be competing with them, ladies. It's not a debate. It's not a competition. We need to just stand up for the women in the sports because they're really trying to trickle over, and everything else. There's no fucking competition. But the one thing they are doing is bringing their male asses over into the female realm of sports and dominating, which is not okay. So that's something we definitely need to touch on as females, supporting our female athletes in this damn country. And we need to get our damn kids in order, having tantrums and acting a fucking fool, giving parents the support to let them know if you got the pow and a pop to get their asses in order when they're young, please do. Get it out the way. Corporal punishment is legal, parents. It's legal to pop your child and reprimand and discipline, but you also need to give them love and nurture and information, and you guide them with the tools, having manners and such. If you're ill-mannered and you're cantankerous, your children will be too. So it's going to be hard to correct them. So be mindful of how you behave around them and cuss and don't show manners and be rude because they're going to learn that shit from you. Red lipstick vibes. I went from 245 to 189 on my own. No pills, waist trainers, and this chick's is crazy. I got to breathe. It's hard. It's hard. That's no lie. It's no lie. But you can do it. You can do it. Let's talk live. Welcome, brother. Let alone the toxins that can't escape from that area during the body's normal perspiration process. Yep. The smell after 5 days is one thing, but what other problems does it cause? The skin, I can't even imagine because it's already issues with our large women to wear their bras and up under the breasts, where it peels and it shafts. Like it's something unique. Let's not get that big. Let's stop putting every goddamn thing in our fucking mouths and acting like it's a generational thing. Oh, my whole family is this way. Stop. I heard that all my life and y'all need to stop because it's not true. Do the work. It's just, plausible deniability and we don't want to be held accountable for our shit, lazy.
Okay? You need to put on the full 2 rolls because you want this to last for at least 5 days. You can wear up to 10, but it's totally up to you.
Up to 10. Y'all some non-washing y'all ass people sound like to me. Because it's hard to take it off and put it back on.
If you got a BBL and that stinks, and you got that on for 10 days and that stinks, if I really want to have sex with you,
Right. Gentlemen, if you have a BBL and that leaves a smell, we're hearing, right? Doesn't have a pleasant scent, and you're wearing these binders, this tape for all these days, y'all gotta smell really incredible out here. And then on top of that, the goddamn hair hat that it smells like something incredible under there too at times. So y'all hitting that, gentlemen? Y'all bypassing all this? Everybody need to gain some values and some standards and stand on it. Mean it. Shit is crazy. Wear up to 10 days. Yeah. It's called a belly tape. And they, choke their whole stomachs and abdomen and all their organs in there. And I didn't know it was a 5 to 10 day leave on process. I thought it was just to dress up for the day because we see them come out. I can tell you got it on. I can absolutely tell. So, a lot of y'all are doing this. Please do your research and be careful of what you're doing. And when you go to the doctor, tell them you're doing it because they'll go in and be like, I don't know. My stomach's been hurting. My, things just been, just haven't been right. Plausible deniability. And they will not tell the doctor that they're going in there and they're doing this fucking tape binding shit for days at a time. Y'all fucking liars, man. Can't lie to your doctor. Especially someone you want some real logical information, some solutions from, right? And it is no shame. You should feel the shame. I'm not shaming fat people. You should feel the shame that you just don't want to do the work. You know what you need to do and you don't want to do it. Just admit that.
Shame on.
First part of the process.
Shame on you.
Yeah, from the nails to this to the smelly cat. Yes, smelly cat, smelly cat. With your badass kids having tantrums. Shit don't make no sense. We got to get some control, ladies. We really do. Always worried about the men. Stop worrying about them. Got to worry about us. Got to worry about our little girls. Worry about our teens. Worry about our unhealthy women who need some motivation and some inspiration to do better. Our women who are locked up getting fucking sterilized without their knowledge. School's about to shut down. Y'all ready? You ready? You young mothers, get ready to go to school and get a early childhood instruction, early childhood education type certification or degree. Because there's going to be a future where you're going to be teaching your own fucking kid. Take it back. It's always been like that. We've been too coddled and too privileged. And now we have plausible deniability of why our fucking children are fucked up. Because we send them off everywhere else for everybody else to raise them except us. And then we blame the daddy. Y'all fucked up. Shit ain't right. Squeezing your organs to have another person's shape is a mental illness. Yeah, but they wouldn't say that. It's called body positivity. Body positivity. You're not that positive if you got to cover it up in its natural form and in its natural state. So I don't know. I do know. You're delusional and you're lying.
2 rows, okay? You need to put on the full 2 rolls because you want this to last for at least 5 days. You can wear up to 10, but it's totally up to you. But most definitely you want it to last for 5 days because you want to see great results, okay? If you are a 3X, 4X, 5X in shirts, you must get anywhere between 3 to 4 rolls. You may only need to put on 3 and you may need to put on 4. We don't know. It depends on.
And it's crazy because y'all lie. All of y'all look like that. I ain't even gonna lie. When I'm outside, I swear y'all be choking them things up. Making it look like you did some work. Again, lying that you are a fucking disciplined woman. Lying. You don't even see that, but a man sees that. That's what a man sees when he sees that. You are an undisciplined woman. Right, because you didn't have no discipline to get your body the way you want it. You want to put on a disguise. But this is where we are. I wonder why the trans women be acting in their masculine yelling the way they are, like we jealous and envious, because y'all all walking around trying to look like them. Y'all look more like them than real fucking women. Muppets with the wigs and the makeup and shit, the eyelashes all crazy, the nails all crazy. That shit is crazy. In my opinion. And I have a swayed opinion because I've been a tomboy for years. All that shit you don't need. You don't need. It doesn't make you a woman. The fuck? None of that shit. Y'all out here looking silly as hell and the men laughing at y'all. They'll fuck because you're going to give access. Please. No quality man going to smash that. I'm just saying. They're looking for the wrong things, and when somebody give you attention, you accept it too freely. Jogging is absolutely free. Running in place is free. Push-ups on the wall is free. Ab crunches in a fucking chair on your bed is free. Water, not so much. You got to go buy you some water. I'm just saying. Or get the filters fit because you can't drink that faucet water. Quantum say, I am so glad I outgrew all that stuff, all natural everything. Yeah. And me and my skinny self, absolutely, I grew up with some body issues. Oh, I wish I had a bigger butt and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, bitch, sorry. God gave you what you got. You work with what you got and keep it as healthy as possible. Keep your skin silky soft and work with that. Like, still able to find me a man that loved me and all my skinny. And I was fat 3 times. Let me just throw that in there. Absolutely obese 3 times. Whether it was due to a baby or not, it's still fat. And I still had to get it off. So I hate when people say that. Good job.
Put on 3 and you may need to put on 4. We don't know. It depends on the size of your stomach. We cannot determine that, okay? If you have...
It look much better, right? I mean, and that's the thing. But what are we sacrificing? What are we sacrificing? And who are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for? You're not doing it for the men, right? Because you gonna take that off in his presence? You gonna take it off in his presence? I'll wait. Or you gonna keep that on? I don't know. Y'all are unique, man. This is something.
If you are a sweater, a whole lot of moist will cause itchiness. So we suggest that you blow dry. Do not.
And all of that all of that is compressed into her abdomen. And y'all think that's healthy? Y'all think that's okay? But for 5 days, for 24 hours, it's not okay. They told us not to wear bras for 8 hours. But you think this is okay? It's not. It's very unhealthy.
I only got one question.
Yeah. Mister?
Do you get 10 days, 5 to 10 days, knowing you gonna fuck somebody and you might have to take that off? But do you get that when you go into Cancun and you're gonna have your clothes on for 10 days?
Right.
And you're not pleasuring on
I don't know. The ones who wear, I don't know.
Can you meet somebody when you got that on and take it off and say,
I don't know how that would work. I mean, it's been so much disguise, lights off, just doing it real quick from the back. So this is how these when nights happen. I'm not taking it all the way off. This is how the men get, deceived by a quickie in the bathroom, and the dude is holding his penis. You ain't reaching in the front to feel for a vagina or nothing. Somebody just let you get in there real quick and go for it. Y'all got to be a little bit more selective because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But I don't know. I think women, we have a lot of body issues when it comes to sex. So, or, being intimate with a man. So doing all of that, I can't assume that this woman would be comfortable to just pop out of that shit in any instance of, about to be fucking with somebody. Your mind is going to be there. But I can see them doing it with it on. Why are you going to take it off, right? A man wants to hold on to that waist, while he doing his thing. So it might not even be a problem. They ain't going to take it off. They don't want you to see all that.
Get in the shower, bird bath. If you are one of the ones that do not like to blow dry after you get out the shower, saran wrap before you get in the shower. That would be something really good to do.
Oh, so there's a whole process. So you got saran wrap to cover it, and then you got to blow dry. Wow, I can't even imagine the skin shafting. Discipline. That part. Hey, Sarah, on Facebook, that part, that's amazing to me, right? We got so much discipline to do that. Take all the steps to do all of that. But you don't have no discipline to take 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night to start working out, having a smaller plate, taking away certain things out of your diet and adding other things into your diet. You're fucking lazy. You make a whole bunch of excuses. She said a fucking bird bath. Bird bath. Bird bath. The fuck? I'm doing that when I'm homeless and I gotta stay at somebody's dirty ass house and gotta get through. But that's not just a regular, normal behavior. That's not normal, ladies. This is bad habits. When there's so many other good habits that you can create. What in the oatmeal cream cookies are we looking at, child? You're looking at belly tape.
Be wrong for that, baby.
The ladies is taping up their belly for 5
That's
to
for
10
5 days
days.
because you want to see great results. Okay.
Results of what? This is what I'm saying. Like, you have to do work with all of that. I understand, tightening up the shape, but you have to do a lot of work before that goes down. Yeah, but this is what they're doing. They wrapping this around 6-7 times, choking their organs and stuff for up to 5 to 10 days a pop to create a delusion, create an illusion. The delusion is in their head. And it's just like, if these are mothers, your children are watching. They know you have all that fluff guff down that motherfucker. They love playing with it. They want to lay on it. And here you come in lying. And we teach them how to lie, right? Because we tell our kid, don't tell nobody. Don't you say that, right? First time you try to check mommy in front of somebody, don't tell on me. Telling all my business. What, that you fat and that's not how your stomach really look? We don't want to do the work. Yep.
If you are a sweater, a whole lot of moist will cause itchiness. So we suggest that you blow dry. Do not get in the shower, bird bath.
Shower and bird bath, y'all. Just blow dry the shit. What are you doing to your skin, ladies? Your skin, oh my God.
If you are one of the ones that do not like to blow dry after you get out the shower, saran wrap before you get in the shower. That would be something really good to do, but you must blow dry afterward, if not irritation.
Oh, it'll be a lot of irritation. It'll be a lot of irritation. And you're doing a lot of this foolishness without doing your research on the side effects and the consequences behind doing this type of binding. It's always something in our culture for us women to feel we have to do. In China, they damn near cut their toes off, bind their toes so their feet can be small, right? Because that's the high status of women, the small feet and shit. But here we want to be as fat as possible, but have a small waist. This is the epitome of y'all sexy and what a woman should be, curvy and all that. No, we're all still women, even if we're a stick. Just too much. Shit is crazy. But this is where we are. And our children are watching you just be freaking liars and lazy. They know you're fat. They'll tell you you're fat and they'll get yelled at or reprimanded for being honest. When you can simply do the work, and the best motivators are your children. Do you hear me? They are your children. If they see you on a regimen, they're going to jump right on board. Mommy, it's time to do this. Mommy, it's time to do that. Y'all wasting your little cheerleaders, man. They are the biggest ones, but you got to cheer for them too. Get them involved in a positive way. Because the shit y'all be rocking in y'all cars is crazy, man. These kids do not need to be hearing that stuff. The stuff they play at the pool, I got to tell the pool people to turn the fucking music off because it's all cantankerous. Y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about the roller skating ring?
Oh, my God. And they don't care there. It's kids. It's a 12 to 3 session. Play that cantankerous shit from 6 to 8 when the adults are there. There's where the kids safe, babe? Where are they safe? Where are the children safe? We ask it all the time. There's no fucking where. Nowhere. Not with her, though. I'm gonna cut the sound off because it's just like staticky stuff. What's she doing? What's going on here? Ma'am, your daughter just robbed somebody. The babies. We got mothers like this, okay? We know it's hard out here, but this is what we teaching them. Yeah, we teaching them to steal, to be very, very sneaky, take things that don't belong to you, and that it's okay. Be sly and swift with it. Distract? Absolutely not. Not the first time. Absolutely not. Is it the first time, y'all? Y'all think it's the first time? What kind of mother will put our children in jeopardy like this? Right? We got to get by though, right? Plausible deniability. I need some money. I got to take care of my kids. I got to whatever excuses you want to make for training your children up this way. And she got one in the belly. Unless she just fat. He's looking back to see if somebody's watching. He's checking. That's the security right there. Baby boy. Absolutely not the first time. He's watching out though. He's checking. See if they noticed. Get your damn kids, y'all. Get your damn kids. Get them to do positive stuff. Get them to do positive stuff. Straight stealing. Little people. Oh yeah, looks like definitely one in the belly. Look at all the weave that child got in her head. But that don't mean nothing, right? Champion nigga shit. Yes. Sure you can. I want some too. We about to get some of this birthday cake. We got to do a better job with our kids, man. Get your damn kids. Get your kids. Ain't nothing wrong with popping your kids. Stop telling people that. Like something wrong with them. Now, you know somebody out here abusing their kids. We know that ain't okay. But some kids need some pop. They need a little pow for correction at times. Especially if they raise their hand to you. They raise their hand to you, you better pop them. That's a fucking no-no. We don't do that. They disrespect grandma. They disrespect daddy. It's certain things that you need to nip in the damn butt when they are little. And people used to tell me I was too hard on mine. I was not. It's a certain level of respect. And if I'm addressing you with thank you and please and all kinds of manners, best believe you better address me the same damn way. That's one thing we always got. Your children are so well-mannered. And ain't nobody perfect. But we want to teach that first. And if you go out into the world and be cantankerous ass bitches, then that's something that you ain't get that from us. You hear them people be like, I don't know where you was raised. You didn't get that from us. It's real. It's a real thing. So be conscious of what you're putting into your children, what you're modeling, how you're speaking. Okay. Learn to fall in love with words. Okay. Allow your children to fall in love with words. It's so many of them. And they all have so many meanings. What's this say? Bring out the little wooden child, please. Okay. I mean, and if you get them young, you won't have to do that. You will not have to do that. If you set a tone in your home with some boundaries and some standards, and they know there will be consequences behind certain foolery. Boop. They never have to use no tools. Never had to do that. Never had to do that. But see, I grew up with a mama who had to use a slipper and a goddamn cord and rope and all of that. A tree switch, whatever, to get your asses in order. It wasn't abuse. I'm telling you, every ass whooping was, it was needed and necessary when I look back. I don't look back like, oh, we got abused. But everybody's situation is different. And I understand a lot of us may have been through some stuff that causes, when I have my kids, I'm not going to spank them. And that's good. I hope that works for you. But some of our children are out of control and you need to correct it. They don't play. Not you actually getting set spoon. Absolutely. Yes. If I had to, I would have. Absolutely. And with these girls, I used to tell them, you think you fucking cute, I'll cut all that fucking hair off. Don't play with me. You walk around here bald headed, humble your ass real quick. But I never had to do it. But it was absolutely a threat and a consequence. And I would have fucking did it if I felt the need. I am not my hair. Shit is real. When do we break the cycle? As soon as they're born. Spank, spank, spank the kids, the parents, grandparents, and great-grands. As though, was it about survival at one point and now survival turned greed? Yes. Yes. Why are we not in survival mode? I'm confused on why does that stop? Because you got some money? That's foolish, right? Because if money disappeared, we would still have to learn to survive. And most of our people would never be able to survive, right? Most of us don't know how to find water. We don't know how to filter it. We don't know how to eat. We don't know any of the proper natural weeds and shit outside that we can eat. We out here starving, but there's so many things that we don't know. Basic nature stuff. Hey, Lucky Marie. I hope all is well. It's good to see your face, love. So, those things are more important, right? So the greed part is absolutely where we are now, right? Entitled, privileged people, even the poorest of people, our kids are the same way. It's not just designated to rich kids anymore. Even the poorest of poor kids act privileged and entitled as hell. They're not humbled at all to just basic human rights and human decency. So, it's on us, ladies. It's on us, ladies, to start to turn this society around. And it begins with our funky ass attitudes. Get it together. Get it together. It ain't everybody else's fucking fault. Walking around with a chip on your shoulder like everybody and their mama did something to you. It's a problem. We have this attitude. We need to grow the fuck up. We really do. And we need to do it for the sake of our children. Show them how maturity looks. Show them how self-control looks. Show them how discipline looks. Get your ass up and walk around and lose that weight. Show them you can do it. And you'll be so proud of yourself. I'm telling you, you'll be so proud of you.
This is a work of art.
And I'm even going to front you. You're going to want somebody else to live up on you even more too. Just say it. It increases the sex life. It really does. So get the weight off. Start monitoring your children a little more. Because I'm telling you, next 5-10 years, school going to be out the window and you're going to be responsible for teaching them. So if they come out of your home dumb and stupid and with the I don't know, it's your fault. And that's where we at. Take responsibility for your children. Word. Got to still have these conversations, y'all. Get your damn kids.
Take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone.
Some of y'all need to experience that. Take that motherfucking microphone and usher him out. Usher him out. Usher her out.
Take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone and usher him out.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
I'm Paul Stanley of KISS. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Everything in creation and in physical form has its own fundamental resonant frequencies. everything in creation and in physical form has its own fundamental resonant frequencies.